It's Monday. Hi, this is darlacansell. I am a real estate agent with Real Broker in South Louisiana, coming to you from New Orleans. Y'all, I'm at the Hotel Monteleon for the next couple of days because we have a conference that I signed up for. Today's topic, all day from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., is called foreclosures and short sales. Now, I know that the foreclosure rate is up right now because lots of factors go into that, of course, but lots and lots of people overpaid for their homes during the COVID time when the rates were very, very, very low. So lots of those homes, since then, the insurances have gone way up. That may be flood insurance, that's probably homeowners insurance, and a lot of people, sadly, their insurance and their taxes is probably actually more than the house note itself. And so when that happens, if people were just what I like to call, which is sad, but house poor, a lot of times lenders, mortgage brokers, banks will pre-approve you for an amount that is substantially more than the note that you feasibly can pay each month. And so I call that house poor. One thing I say to people whenever they're house hunting is, listen, you may be able to get pre-approved for this amount, but what you have to realize is, what does that equate to per month, right? And so that's your house note, that's the flood insurance, the homeowner's insurance, and that's the taxes. That note that you pay each month, what is the max budget that you feel comfortable paying? And if that doesn't equate to the amount that you're pre-approved for, you need to reconsider because you don't want to be house poor. So why am I not driving this week? I'm not driving anywhere because anybody that knows anything about New Orleans and doesn't live here, like for me, I'm from a little bitty town in Iota, population of 1,200. Listen, any given morning I walk, and I would walk anywhere in my town, anywhere in the surrounding towns, and I would never be worried about anything. But as y'all know, every single morning I wake up early in the morning and I walk. I won't be driving this week though because I'm staying in New Orleans. I'm staying at the Hotel Monteleon and my car is parked in a garage that's safe. You know, y'all have heard horror stories if you hear anything about New Orleans, that vehicles are broken into, all the things. So mine is parked in a safe garage, and I am at this conference for the next few days, so I won't be driving. But what I'm going to do is come to you either in the morning or in the afternoon and tell you what I've learned. So today my class is titled Foreclosures and Short Sales, and it's an all-day training, and I have a feeling it's going to be probably very, very interesting, probably some very, very sad stories about people losing their homes, because foreclosing on a home means that the people that own the home, for whatever the case may be, could no longer afford to pay the bank that they mortgaged the home through. And so it's foreclosed on, which means it's confiscated by the lender, whether that's a mortgage company, a bank, whatever the case may be. It's foreclosed on, which means they're taking it back. And a lot of times, by the time a foreclosed home hits the official market and people can bid on it, people can buy it, it has absolutely sat for sometimes years and years and years. And lots of time during those times, these foreclosed homes, vagrants have occupied it. They may have broken into it. They may be staying there and it's not theirs. So the sad thing with a foreclosure is lots of times it's sat on the market for a long time before it ever hits the official for sale market. It's a sad reality. I don't list foreclosures because I don't like that. I just don't like that mess. I like listing homes that are clean and neat and they're ready to sell and they may not be in areas that's maybe scary or an area that's not safe. So anyway, I'm going to be in a training all day today, 8 to 4 on foreclosures and short sales. I have a feeling it's going to be very, very, very interesting. So I will be back either late this afternoon or early tomorrow morning to tell you what I learned about foreclosures and short sales. The good thing, one of the reasons that I signed up for this class is because my personal child, who's now 22 years old, is going to be purchasing a home in the near future. And so listen, we may end up buying him a home that's foreclosed on, that needs lots of work, but that is in a good neighborhood. And I think that would be a great project for him and his dad to do together. So that's one of the reasons I signed up for the class. But as a former educator, I love learning. There's never too much that can be learned. One thing I wanted to share with you this morning is every single morning when I'm getting dressed, I listen to any kind of positive, motivating, educational, either audio book or podcast or something. And I've been listening to this one on Audible called The Happiness Project. And I absolutely love to listen to this book and his take on it, because what he says is happier, more optimistic people that are not pessimistic, people that are always looking for good in other people, always looking for good in situations, are literally the most successful people. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they make the most money. That just means that they're successful in life. They're happy. They enjoy life. So it's called The Happiness Project by Sean Anker. And I've been listening to it every morning. It is really a good audio book to listen to if you don't have time to read. If you have time to read, it's called The Happiness Project. It's great. I love listening to it. You know, it's crazy, but one of the things he says in the book, which is so true, you see the things that you're looking for. So ever notice that when you buy a brand new vehicle, or just a vehicle that's new to you, and before you bought it, you didn't see those vehicles really too much on the road, but it seems like the minute you buy it, you see them everywhere, right? It's crazy, but you tend to focus on and see the things that you're focusing on. And it's so crazy because this morning, I walk every single morning, and this morning I was going to get out and walk. I am staying at the Hotel Monteleon, which is on, I think, Iberville, the corner of Iberville and I think Royal Street in downtown New Orleans, not too far from the French Quarter. So I walked out in my exercise gear, and of course I'm looking for anybody that looks unsafe, anybody that looks kind of crazy. And the first thing I see are two guys in their exercise gear who are walking down the street, and I say to them, "Hey, are y'all walking to the river?" And they say, "We are." And I say, "Well, listen, can I walk with y'all? Are y'all exercising?" "Yes, we're exercising." So these two guys who I didn't know from Adam, but are all in their exercise gear, so of course they're safe to walk with, right? We walk all the way down to the Mississippi River, down to Jackson Square, through the French Quarter, and then they circle back and bring me back and drop me off in the front of my hotel. We see what we focus on. So I was focused on walking and looking for people that are probably exercising too this early in the morning, right? There was at 5:15 this morning. What a great way to start the week. And so crazy that one of those guys is actually works for the school system in Jefferson Parish, and we hit it off right away because of course I was an educator 5.5 years ago, and I always love speaking to people that are in education and just great people. So I had a great walk. We get what we focus on. So The Happiness Project, it's a great audio book to go listen to. It's a great book to read. I'm currently listening to it. Y'all have a great week. I will be back either this afternoon or tomorrow morning to talk about this class that I'm in all day today, foreclosures and short sales. I'm sure it's going to be so interesting. Y'all take care and have a great day.